Hey everybody, YouTube land. I'm finally getting around to seeding stuff for the fall crops. I'm going to do some lettuce, butterhead, and of course mango wants to get in the way. Come on, kitty. Anyway, some butterhead lettuce, butter crunch, some romaine lettuce, some cauliflower. I don't know if I'm going to do I can do broccoli, but I might wait a little bit on the broccoli. Maybe we might do a little bit. And then I'm going to do the luffas seeds, see if we can get those started and those planting. Excuse me. So what we're going to do first is take some distilled water, fill in this dirty jar. You can use a bucket. I usually use one of these Tupperware thingies, but I don't know where the one I use is at. And we're gonna first get our pH down. See where our pH is at. Wow. This pH meter might need calibrating. It's going down. Mango, go, go. Looks like it's about 8.7 or so. So we want it down a bit. So I got my pH down here. It's a brand new bottle. Careful where I put that. I don't want the cats playing with that. And it's going to put a little bit in because a little bit can drop quite a bit. Mix it up well. Let's see where we're at. Why did it jump? I really wonder if this is calibrated or not. Alright, it's dropping. 7.4, 7.3. See, just a little bit. It's at 7, 6.9, 6.8, 6.7, 6.6. So I think we're good. 6.5. So we're good there. And then I'm going to add in some clone seeding solution. It's nutrients for the seeds. And per liter of water, that's not even close to a liter. How much is a liter? I don't know. I just put a couple capfuls in. And then we're just gonna start soaking our cubes. I'm not gonna seed as much this time as I did. I think I did a video on it before. I'm gonna do probably about 8 lettuces, romaines. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's get 14 in there. They don't have to soak long. It's absorbing up the water. That's okay. So just enough to absorb up the water, and then I have solid drip trays at the bottom, and then I have perforated, and I use that because when they get into the after they sprouted, I put them down in a lower tray that uses a flood and drain to water them automatically. So we're going to put these, once they soak up a little water, in here. We're going to start off with a lettuce butterhead. These are small. And let's see. I said 8. I'll do 8. Actually, let's do this. That way the kitchen water in here, and then we'll get it'll evaporate. Actually, let's just do that. And these they call rock wool. If you're not familiar with them, I get them at the hydroponics store. some special crap. You know, it retains the moisture in there. Get your seeds going. And then I can just take these and put these right in to the aquaponics. Marry it with clay balls. Or I can even plant it right into the... this jar wasn't a very good idea. Plant them right into soil. So I'm just going to pull these all out. And then put a couple more in there to soak. Yeah, like I said, this wasn't a great idea with the jar. I'm going to go back to the bucket next time. And you can even buy trays that have little sockets that are just the right size for these cubes and get a lot into one tray. I'm okay with doing this. Okay, I should have brought, oh, I do got a towel. Let's get a few more. Probably gonna have to go to the store and buy some more after this. So I want to do, I got enough for 8 romaine, 8 lettuce, and let's say we'll do 8 to the luffas. Anyway, let's get these seeds. My hand's wet here, so I be careful with that hand. But like I said, this is going to last me years. The seeds are very small, so you'll probably get 3 or 4 in a bunch. Just put them in the little holes in the top. Once they start coming up, you'll pull a couple. They'll most likely, if you get them from a good source, all decide to pop up. And these are a pretty good source. So these are from True Leaf Market. Yeah. I mean, that little pinch, and that's enough to fill up, putting 3 or 4 seeds per cube. That's more than enough. And they might use a pin or something to kind of just push them down in. This pin's a little wide. And then I just kind of pinch the top of the holes to kind of cover up. You don't want to pinch it too hard. You could even take a little piece from another cube and just place it in the top of the hole. If you make it too much or too hard, it might have trouble sprouting out. So, yeah, my back is killing me doing this. So anyway, there's my romaine. Now let me get 2 more cubes out. Or I mean, that's the butter crunch. 2 more cubes out for the for the romaine. And then get a couple. I think I'm going to do just 4 cauliflowers for now. And I want to do loofahs. I want to do a couple in the aquaponics, and I want to do a couple in soil. So I like to do 8. So that's going to be just right. We're going to put the other 4 here to soak up while we do the romaine. Also use one of these. Put the seeds in. Come on, romaine. Sticking to my fingers already. So we'll put a couple in each cube. Gonna push them in because, like I said, they're so small with my big fingers. Kind of missed the hole. Come on, get in there, that's your home. Why don't you want to go home? I usually don't have a problem with growing romaine either. It grows like a weed. I don't know if this is the red, this is the green stuff. A little gem. I should plant the red stuff. I'm gonna do that. I got 4 of the green ones. Let's find the red ones. Yep, cinnamon romaine. And I'll be doing this again in a couple weeks. I want to start getting them going there and rotating them once, once these get sprouted up and they go into a tray out there, and I can seed more in here, and hopefully those will grow up and we can start harvesting in a couple weeks. And then so on and so forth. So let's get a couple of those seeds. And like I said, this is a good seed company, so I've never had a problem with them not sprouting. This one, the hole's already kind of covered. There we go. And I'm just pinching, pushing down. Nothing special. I mean, these things, I got a couple that fell on the surface of the cube. Those will root and start to grow. So, pretty easy growing. So the next 4 we're going to do as cauliflower. Should do better than last time. They say they have a 85% germ rate. And we're just going to put a couple in each hole again. Oops. Drop some in the tray and those will probably start sprouting. So I'm going to start off with 8 luffas. I might do a little few more on the luffas because I don't know how they're going to sprout, what their germ rate is. This is not from a seed company, it was from a private seller. So those are cauliflower, and then we're going to do, let's get these out and I'll put the last 4 in. Hopefully we'll get lucky and they'll all germinate. Or let's get 4 more. And almost used all our water. Some the older rock wells, you would have to soak in pH balanced water overnight because the cubes themselves had a pH value that can offset your water. But what I've read is they've new formula or something, don't quote me on this, but that the newer ones you don't have to soak overnight. They're pH neutral. Alright, so we got 12 of those. And these seeds are larger, so we're going to put 1 in each cube and push it down. Come on. A little bit wider than the holes. So it's a little more hit and miss with 1 seed per cube. You know, if it doesn't decide to germinate, then you're kind of screwed. You don't have a backup seed in there. We got a lot of seeds, so. And they said depending on conditions, it can take up to 2 weeks to sprout. I mean, these guys normally sprout within a couple of days. Cauliflower a little bit longer. Alright, we're going to save the rest of the seeds. Make sure these are all pushed down a little bit. And now I'm going to cover up the holes this time instead of pinching. Just put a small piece of rock wool from a pinch off. And then when we're done with this, I'll probably take some of this water and just pour it in the tray, because we're gonna increase the humidity. We're gonna put a plastic cover on top and put it on our heat pad. And I'll show you that real quick when I get it out there. The garage is kind of messy. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark these, put this loofah, and I'm going to put it right here, so everything to the right, and right, I might put a little arrow, loofah that way. And then we got cauliflower is a single row. Might do more later. I'm gonna put cauliflower and broccoli in the front row of the Dutch buckets, and I'm gonna continue growing green peppers up in a flood and drain or over in DWC. So we got romaine, little arrow in the first row. And then butter crunch. I love butter crunch. I hope you guys can hear me. The camera's kind of far away. So that's it. Make sure all the seeds stay in there. I'm going to put these in a better container. These are all my seeds. I'm going to probably start doing some microgreens again. My microgreen soil has been sitting there for a while, so I don't know if it's really any good. I'm probably just going to throw it out there in the pots, get some more microgreen soil the next time I'm at the hydro store, and start growing some microgreens again. Got to get back to eating the healthy stuff. So yeah, we'll just take this water and I'll just kind of put it in the tray. So with the heating pad, it will humidify the room. So that's it for this part. I'm going to bring it out into my seedling area. I need to wash that so the cats can drink it. And put a cover on it, turn on the heating pad, and wait. See you in the next bit. Alright guys, here we are in the seating room. We got the tray up here. I only have one tray right now, unless I get another tray up here, which I might do later, a couple days. We're going to go ahead and put the humidity dome on top. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Make sure it's on there. Make sure the vents up top are closed for now. That one's closed. Alright, so it's on the heating tray, and we're going to set the temperature. It's at 80, so that's good. Going through two trays here, I might even increase that a little bit. And I have my temperature sensor right here. What I normally do is just open one of these side vents a little bit and stick it down in there so it's down at seed level. Get down there. There we go. Sorry for the lighting here. The lighting's right here next to the post, so it's casting a shadow. But yeah, it's right down there, touching there. So 80 degrees, going through two trays. It should be all right. I can adjust it either way, up and down. But it's going to sit here for a couple days. So, and then once it starts sprouting, it's dark right now, but that's where it goes down, and it's a automatic watering from the reservoir. And I'm going to do some work on that before I move it down the next couple days. What might happen is, since what I read, the loofah might take up to 2 weeks to sprout, and I know the lettuces and romaine will sprout pretty quick. As soon as they start sprouting, I'll take the cubes and I might set up another tray down there in the watering tray, and I might take the cubes out as they sprout and move them down below. It's another reason why I like this tray, is I can work it that way rather than doing the one with all the pockets. You kind of have to move the whole tray. And I'll show you guys real quick in case you didn't see older videos. I have the lighting there set up, and it will be on a timer. And I give them light for 12 hours a day. And this is what I need to adjust right here, so that the water, top of the water, is actually lower. I don't want it so high. So anyway, that's it, guys. So I will see you in a couple days with an update, hopefully with some sprouts growing and getting ready for the fall plantings. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good week.